Greetings, Jedi traders. David here of TradingFibs.com to bring you the daily trend for week 38, day 1. It's September 19th, 2016. As always, please seek financial advisement when trading with your money, as these videos are for educational purposes only. To support your knowledge of the market, see what's going through my head on any given day. Always make sure you have a solid trading plan, and always manage your stop when placing a trade. All right, what a week last week. All-time record there with ticks and moves in trend. Unbelievable week. And we're starting off Monday as price action leading all up to two events that we'll get into here at the end. But and remind you, it's Bank of Japan and it is FOMC monetary policy. Where are we going? We getting a rate hike now? Yes, no, we'll all see in the next 48 hours. All right, let's jump right into the numbers today. To start off week 38, 4 setups, 273, all on the NQ. That's right, all on the NQ. Not to say there wasn't setups all around on the ESYM did move as well, but not bad. Only one piece of econ data there was. Housing market index was up today. Let's take a look at some of the highlighted charts there. Price action again with a nice move above the T350 right here at the end, but it's the price action breakout of the 5144. You got a solid body, tail up. Not all charts in trend, but at least a nice breakout, whether you took the scalp or you ran it up to the fib projection level. Nice move together with the AD line. That was in trend and stall right there at the fib projection level, as well as the AD line right here on the NQ at 70. So nice move there to the upside. Now, once price action was able to pull back down after that fib projection level and AD line hitting, price action retraced back under the 5144 cloud here. Indecision bar, solid Heikin-Ashi bar. Downside breaks the 25-minute open range for a re-entry downside, and all the way down to the daily gap, where one contract or two contracts off, depending on how you manage your trade. All right, that was our AM session. That's the highlight. Again, you could have taken the early entry under the cloud here, but I got within that 25-minute open range, and there was the move to the downside. And PM session, nice move as well underneath the 25-minute open range, OR, open range low. Yep, you got the Globex low there, but you got 5 charts in the red running. You got solid body, tail down. That's right, you keep moving. Price action pull back. You don't know if that's the end. That was the Camarillo pivot. One contract up. It never broke the 5144 cloud. Hang in there, hang in there. Didn't break and continue all the way down for an amazing 162 tick run. Down to the 100 tick 50 EMA. Price action breaks back upside. Sure, I could have waited till it broke the cloud, but that was a good run. Thought we might have gotten that 4 hour, that beautiful bounce right off of it to the T today. 100 tick chart and back to the upside. All right, as we saw there on the AD line, price action finding that support there at the 750 today. As price action ran down on both the NQ, YMES indices, found that support and lifted off the bottoms. How do we do on those fib levels today? Not bad on the 3 indices. Price action to the downside as well as to the upside. Low range today here on the 2 fib targets, so we got hit in both. Taking a look at the daily gaps, no new gaps form and none closed. We do have a new gap, open gap here on the crude here at 43.50. All right, let's take a look at the charts, each individual chart. Let's start with the crude chart. Here we go. Possible entries today on the moves. Here we go. Early morning session. Price action breaks out. It actually started a little bit before that. I forgot to draw that. There it was. Sell signal downside. So you do have a move down here. Again, you're looking for the highest probability entry is when all charts are in sync. If not, then what you want to do is you want to look for a move here. All right, a move that closes below the 5144. Now you got a pretty flat 5144, so you don't know which way this is going. But again, not a bad entry. Maybe a scalp entry down in the T350. Price action retraces. You could have gotten in on the breakout above the T350, but remember you got a 25-minute open range there right there, and sure enough, it rejects and back to the upside. But again, with some formidable lines, Globex high here, and really doesn't go any farther. Sell signal downside here in the afternoon underneath the 25-minute open range was probably your best entry with as many charts, eventually 5 charts. But again, crude not in a great trending market today. A little riskier there. As long as your trade management is set up or once you get that contract in and you get one off, move it to break even, or at least at a place where you won't lose on the trade. All the power to you, and that's what you had on crude there today, pretty much finishing up flat. Take a look at the gold, not much to see there. Again, a couple little scalp entries both in and down, but again, very tight range, 25-minute open range. Again, if you're not getting a lot of volume, it's okay to go to the lower time frame. If the 10.7 is not working for you, then you go to the 6.3 or the 5.4. Not much to speak on bonds. Again, very small, choppy markets. Let's jump right into the YM. Again, all three indices looking very much the same today. Breakout of the T3 moving averages, the T3 moving averages to the upside, giving you the green color background. Majority of the trend to the downside today. Bounce off the T350 after a pullback. Price action pulls up here, the Globex high, 25-minute open range high. Again, I'd want to look for a move that would be already clean setup above these ranges. Didn't get it on the upside. Sell signal brings you back down underneath the T350. Maybe you got back in here, stop at the swing size, hold on to it all day, nice move. But again, there was the better setup. Two charts in the red, price action underneath the 51.44. Still a little bit too flat for me, and price action came down. This was probably the preferred entry down here. You look for a piece. It's not about the whole pie here. Sell signal downside, 5 charts in the red, so I got to go with this, the best move of the day here. Anything else was a scalp move after that. NQ, again, similar setup. Price action breaks out upside, but right here at the 25-minute open range. Sell signal downside here. A little bit more than 5 charts, a little bit more trending here. Again, move of the day right here after price action gets into the cloud. Again, overall, big downtrend today. Holding on. This was setup number 2 there. Downside, but never broke that cloud all the way down. And there was that the 100 tick chart. That was the 50 EMA. Price action again gives you a scalp entry, but if you take a little bit closer look at the candles, you had a Globex low here, you had a fib retracement also level here. You have a solid body tail up, but you got indecision bars, and finally you're closing in on those two levels. It's not worth it. Price action bucks underneath the T3 cross here, underneath the 51.44. Nice scalp entry here. Again, now here trying to go upside. You got almost 4 charts, 5 charts in the green. Buy signal here. Again, you're dealing with the same issue. You might have taken, you might have not. Again, at this point, what I'm looking for is I'm asking myself, where are the larger time frames at this point? And when I look down here, and I can see the higher time frames are still in the red right down here. Lower bottom is the horizontal bar here, and so if it's in the red, I'm ready to stay on the red and only the red entries to the short side, and there it was. Nice scalp entry as well. Alright, so some nice scalp entries here in the afternoon. Not too bad, but again, in and out. Nothing long trending here, and pretty much chopped its way out. Same picture on the ES. Again, multitude of entries there in the afternoon session. Again, same exact picture. You got 25-minute open range low, a couple of indecision candles. Maybe you got a point or two off here. Sell signal underneath. Nothing wrong with these setups, guys, especially if you're above or below. But I wanted to note here, not only on the NQ but the ES, is that why this buy signal here, you might have taken the early entry here on the solid turnaround trend bar, but again, you're underneath the T350. But once price action broke above, you're looking at the 51.44. It's pretty flat, and you pretty much hold out. All right, taking a look at, let's jump over to our screen share. 2 really of only note was the EMD mid-cap 400 today. Nice buy signal to the upside on 5 charts in the green. Again, if you have the patience, instead of trying to wait for all those small entries where you don't have everything in line, just sometimes waiting for the better entries. All 5 charts in the green. This is what you're looking for. Picture it right there. Nice move. T3 moving averages crossing upside. Again, you have the 25-minute open range high, but far enough away from the entry. You ride it up, and then the next best entry is here towards the afternoon with 5 charts in the red. Again, not a bad sell signal downside here underneath the 51.44. All right, taking a look ahead as there's our daily trend. Let's take a look at market outlook as where we are currently in momentum. Again, it's no way inducive of where we are headed tomorrow. Got to be ready in both directions, but at least on a again, if you're trading an ETF option and you're looking for the longer term pick, using the 4-hour chart, not a bad way to look at where we are currently in trend. All right, price action here. Again, pretty good volume for the session. holding above the 50 on the NQ. A little concerning here. NQ continues to hold outside. ES and YM downside in the 4-hour trend here, still finding resistance here at the 50 EMA as well as the T350. Meanwhile, NQ found that push back up last week. Now resistance here downside of the 3 moving averages. So let's see if NQ is going to pull the rest up in the next couple of days. So right now I got to go with the momentum to the upside on the NQ as the 50 still holding above the 144 cross here. Again, a little pullback, not bad. Holding above the T350 and 50 gives me the momentum to the upside. I still got to sit with the ES and YM to the downside. Big gap, but if those two are able to push up, I'm looking at the 144 as that major resistance. Take a look at the EMD mid-cap, take a look at the crude. Is crude big news of, OPEC cuts, doubts, yes, no, it doesn't matter. Watch the charts. We see the resistance here at the 50 as a technical trader. You look at the technical setup. You're not worried as much about the fun. Well, you read the fundamentals, but if you're trading the technicals, you watch the technicals, you watch your moving averages, trend lines, whatever it is that you're watching. Right now, we're in the gap of the 50 and the 200 on a daily, and there it is. That was the resistance at the 50. So I have to go with the downside on the crude right now, as well as the gold and the bonds, as we are holding underneath 50, 144 on all 3 moving averages. On all 3 charts. All right, and our last 3 EMD mid-cap 400 sitting in the gap 5200. Again, nice little pullback and easily turn downside as the 4-hour chart is showing right now. Yes, the T3 moving average is in an uptrend. Finding resistance here though at 2 moving averages. If it continues upside, watch for the 144, but I gotta go with the momentum still downside here as the mid-cap 400 in sync with the ES there. Taking a look at the 6E. Again, 6E plays with us. We had a lot of that inside action last week, and price action now getting that pullback. Lots of resistance here on these 3 moving averages, but 50 still above 144, so you have to go with the momentum still to the upside after holding up above the 200. So I'll go with the 6E to the upside right now, but a little bit of resistance fighting here. And the yen, big news for the yen as we roll into tomorrow. Monetary policy, there it is. T3 moving averages back upside. Finally seeing a 50 cross above the 144. We'll see if it holds, holding above the 50 as we have been for the last week. So telltale here in the next 24 hours as we play that out. And then we'll have a better idea of where the yen will hold. All right, looking ahead to tomorrow, again, Bank of Japan announcement, so get ready for that, Tuesday, September 20th. FOMC starts tomorrow, and Wednesday is the announcement. All right, that concludes today's daily trend. Feel free to stop by tradingfibs.com or any of my social media outlets to obtain more information. My trading mantra, one simple strategy, any market, any chart, any time frame will keep you disciplined. You can find me every day on Twitter at TradingFibs. And as always, I leave the crystal ball to the experts. I only trade what's in front of me on my charts. And as always, leave your bias at the door when trading. Hey guys, if you ever get a chance, you missed last week's stats or anything, go ahead and check out the week 36, actually should say week 37 recap. Week 36 is previous right there. So week 37 recap right here, showing you the highlights, videos, daily trend, and as we dive back into each daily, you can get more in-depth on the charts. Pretty excited about those charts we've been using, especially posting, keeping it clear up here so you can see exactly what's going on. It's up to you what moving averages, what lines you want to watch. That's all up to you, incorporating into your own trading plan. But as for me, it's been working out really well to clearly identify where trend is on any given day. Hey guys, have yourselves a Blue Zone day wherever you may be. Boy, what a year, and can only get, well, who knows, for the next 3 months. It's anybody's decision. Hey guys, good day, good night, and good trading to you.